guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a new subscriber, hello, my name is Tannyglow, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for being a loyal subscriber and thank you for being an OG. Yeah, on today's video, like you can see by the title, I am going to be talking about our relationship dilemma. I asked you guys on Instagram to send me your relationship dilemma. I was not even expecting as much response that I got. We got about 11 response. Yeah, and we are going to be talking about them. I already blew out the names because I promised to keep everyone anonymous. So yeah, let's get right into today's video. The first response we got here is, our sex life is bad. It's terrible. I just didn't find us compatible. Is that enough reason to leave? I feel like people don't really talk much about sexual compatibility, yeah, and it's actually a thing. I'm not married, but with the things we see on social media, most broken marriages are caused by sex wahala. The thing is, I feel like sex is to be enjoyed and not endured. And if you are with someone with a very if you are someone with a very high sexual drive and your partner has a very low sexual drive, because there are people that can go 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, they don't have sex and they don't mind. Now imagine that type of person finding yourself in a relationship with someone who can't even go a week without sex or can't go a day without sex. Can you see? The equation is not balanced. They are definitely going to have a problem. Yeah, they are definitely going to have a problem, and a big one for that. I feel like if you're in that sort of situation, you know if you can cope, and you know if you cannot cope with all of that. If you can cope, then you should stay. But if you feel it's something you cannot cope with, my dear, leave. I know it's going to sound like, oh, it's unfair. Is everything all about relation? Is everything all about sex? Everything is not all about sex, but sex is also a necessity in a relationship. Yeah, yeah. Sad that most guys that I've been with don't want to commit; they just want to hit and run. This question is from a female. Sis, I feel like you should try to sit on your own. Try to look at a pattern these sort of men are coming with. It might be the way you talk to them, it might be the way you act around them. Look at there are some people, there are some men, they'll be like, oh, when you act all nice, they feel like you're giving them green light or something, which is not like that. It might just be your own personality, yeah. So I feel like you should just sit on your own and try to look at a pattern. I'm not saying you should change for anybody, I'm not saying you should adjust for anybody, but I feel like since it's something that you are worried about, you should try to just look at the sort of men that you're attracting. And I feel like with that, all of that might stop. Yeah. The next one we have here is it normal to have a twosome with my boyfriend? I find it so annoying. It's very annoying. It's very annoying because I don't see a reason why someone you're in a relationship with is asking for a twosome. I know that we all have a very weird or wide fantasy, but there are some fantasies that you just have to dead, like just take it away from yourself, especially if you are with someone you really care about or someone you really love. There are some fantasies that you can actually like make it happen, but there are some that are very weird and your partner might not really find it funny when you ask them to do all of that. And the funny thing is that this guy asking for a twosome, if you tell him you want to bring in two guys and you'll be the only guy and you'll be the only girl, he will say no. He will say he does not want. But if you tell him, oh, you want to bring another girl with yourself and him, you guys should have that fun, he's going to gladly accept. Can you see? It's actually very weird, especially if you're in a serious thing and it's not like, okay, it's like you guys are like flirting, just having fun and all of that. It's fine. But if you're in a serious thing with them, I don't see a reason why your boyfriend should be asking you that sort of thing. And the next one here is, My partner talks about his ex a lot. He told me he's over the relationship, but the topic keeps coming on. Um, don't you feel like you are the one intruding in their relationship? You might actually be an intruder. Because I see no reason why anyone would want to be in a relationship with me and you constantly talk about your ex. Go and meet that ex now if you are still in a thing with her. Like I don't get why people would do things that don't really make sense. Maybe you are the side chick. I'm sorry to say, but no, you should go and meet that girl. You should go and meet her. If she's that unique or precious to him, you should go and meet her and leave you alone. Yeah. I'm in a long distance relationship and it's so tiring, but my man keeps assuring me that everything is going to be fine. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of distance relationship, except if it's state to state distance. I feel like I can just go on the next flight and I'm at your place. But if it's that relationship that one is in Nigeria, the other one is in America, or the other one is in Germany, I'm not a fan of it. Most of those sort of relationship, we know how to they go now. Most of those relationships don't work out well, except if it's a relationship where you both have plans that okay, when he gets there, spend so years, is going to file for you to come over, and it's not just Olori and home, like real matters. Do you get? Then fine. But if it's a relationship where it's just there, it's not even talking about coming back, it's not even talking about you coming over, then why should you be wasting your time? But since he's assuring you everything is going to be fine, I feel like you should just give him some time. You can as well just talk to him and let him know how you are feeling and how serious you are about it. She always makes fun of me in the presence of other people in an attempt to make everyone laugh. It's draining. Why would anyone do that? You're making fun of your partner in front of other people just to make them laugh. And see, are you a comedian? I don't get. Are you a comedian? That's a horrible thing to do to people. Talk more of your own partner. Put yourself in his shoes. If he's making fun of you in the presence of everyone just to make them laugh and make you feel horrible, make you feel bad about yourself, it's not fun. And I feel like you that you're looking at me, if you do that kind of thing, you should change. You're just really making people feel have low self-esteem. It's a depressing thing to experience. It's really bad. I cohabitate with my man and sometimes he acts like I am choking him. I am not financially buoyant yet to get my own space. Please advise me. My sister, I will advise you that you move over to your family's house. Yes. I know it sounds easy and I know it's difficult. But sis, for your own mental health, move back to your family house or move to a friend's place. Or better still, tell him you want to get your own apartment and you both to work together on how you get your own. Let me don't lie to you, even as a female, there are times when people will come around and you don't want them to come around. You just want it to be. You want to be on your own. And just imagine someone is around trying to always be around you. He's choking, no, no lie. He's choking. So yeah, that's my advice for you. You either move over to your family's house, or you go to a friend's place, or you get your own space. Leave that man alone. Leave him alone. Go and start your own life. Start your own space. Get a place. Even if you get a place and it's not all fancy, a room is not built in a day. With time, you make that place look like what you really want it is. My boyfriend constantly begs me to borrow him money, even though he won't bother to pay back. And you still continue to borrow him. You will borrow a man money and he will not bother to pay back, and you are still borrowing him. Mind you, I'm not one of those people that's going to tell you that you should not borrow your man money. There are times when a man wants something, you don't even need anybody to convince you otherwise. He takes care of you, he has sense, he's always there for you. I see no reason why once in a while if he asks you for something and you won't give it to him. fact is that he's even asking you to borrow him, not dash. I see no reason why you should not bother to pay back. That just shows he's not a responsible person. And I will advise you to stop borrowing him your money. Yes, stop borrowing him your money. You should go and get something new. You should go and borrow money from another person and stop disturbing you with his own problem. I constantly find myself leaving the relationship. I am unhappy. If you're in a relationship and you're unhappy, please leave. Now you know what's in your eye they see. I cannot advise you to stay. I would advise you to leave. If you're in a relationship, you're not happy, please leave. Leave. Don't be there and be facing nonsense all in the name of relationship or all in the name of, oh, what will people say? If you're not happy, go. Leave him alone. It's not by force. I feel like I am missing out on my 20s because I'm in a relationship. I feel like leaving. Whew. I understand how you feel. There are times when you feel like, oh, girls that are single are out there having fun, they are living their best life, they are going on vacations, they are going out with their friends, they are going clubbing and all of that. Trust me, nobody is going to show you the other part of their life. Everybody on social media is showing you what they want you to see. They are showing you what is fun. They are showing you what to want to see. I don't know if you get what I mean, but yeah, I would advise you that, and I would tell you that I don't think you're really missing out on anything. And the fact that you're even in a relationship doesn't mean you should not have fun, doesn't mean you should not go out with your friends, doesn't mean you should not book a vacation and leave the country, go and have fun and come back. It's a relationship now, it's not a cage, yeah? So I see no reason why you should not have fun, or I see no reason why you should think you're missing out on your 20s because you are in a relationship. Doesn't make sense. And I feel like you should talk to your man. And if you actually feel like you are missing out on anything, then my sister, go and find joy where you think you deserve it. Yeah, go and find joy where you think you deserve it. Oh, yeah, that's my advice for you guys. That comes to the end of today's video, and please take everything that I said with a pinch of salt. That comes to the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if there are other things you feel like you want to talk about, let's talk about it in the comments section. So bye guys, see you same time on Wednesday.